Okay, so lunchtime, 30 minutes out of the work day, out of your chores, what I've been doing all this morning. So be really looking forward to this yoga to just ease everything out. So just start in a comfortable seat. I'm going to take off my glasses. As I am demonstrating, you can do yoga in whatever you're wearing. It doesn't have to be stretchy lycra, particularly if it's a lunchtime unwind desk kind of yoga. So just find a comfortable seat. I don't mind if you're resting on a wall, if that's easier. If you don't have that structure for your good posture, you can sit on cushions, you can have your legs out long. I just naturally am comfortable sitting cross-legged from years of working with children. So find your seats. Let's just transition into the practice first of all. Just coming into that stillness. Find the weight of your body. Sitting down, your sitting bones, finding your seat or the mat. And I'm going to turn my palms to face up so I'm not holding onto any energy there. It helps my arms be heavy and relaxed and helps send those shoulders down. Close the mouth, but part the jaw so there's that relaxation of the muscles around the ear and into the neck. Relax the space between your eyebrows, those tension areas on your forehead, switch them off. I also invite you, there's an option to close down the eyes, take away the visual stresses from around you. If you could see what I was looking at, it isn't as plain as my screen. It's train tracks. I'm not even going to go through it. So let's just take away those visual stresses. Focusing on big inhales and exhales. And to just keep that focus there, exhale together. And inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause with full lungs. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with empty lungs. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of the count. Sit in stillness. Absorb the quiet. And then gently opening your eyes, fluttering them open, bringing yourself back. Let's turn the hands over on our knees, send the shoulders backwards. So it's all about undoing this hunch today. So bring those shoulder blades together. Exhale, drop the chin to your chest, lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, take the gaze high. Let your head fall back, and an option, you can grit your teeth together to take that stretch all the way down to your collarbones. And then exhale, lower the head. Keep exhaling as you take that chin down to the chest, but send those shoulder blades backwards. We're pausing here, hang heavy here, heavy head. Allow the exhale to release the muscles a little bit more. And then inhale, roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. Breathing there. Big, big stretch down that right side. Exhale, chin to chest. So know that you're here for 30 minutes or 25 now. Inhale, take the right ear to right shoulder. So try not to rush through these. The magic happens when we slow everything down. Exhale, chin to chest. And then up again on the left side, pausing there. We spend so much of our working day flitting from tasks, particularly if you work from home. So this is an opportunity to just know that you can go slow. Take that right hand out to the side of the mat. Gentle press onto the fingertips to deepen that stretch. And then return that right hand to the right knee. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Pausing there. All of this can be done with your eyes closed as well. Let's take those fingers out to the sides, particularly if your room looks like mine. Gentle press into those fingertips. And then return that hand to the knee. Roll the head back to the chest and then lift the head high. Turn the hands over here. Next inhale, lift the shoulders high. Lift them high, 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 all the way up to your earlobes. When you think you're at the top, a little bit more. And then let them drop. Big sigh on the exhale. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. And then drop. One more time. Inhale, lift those shoulders to your ears. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale, drop. If you are sitting like I am, bring your opposite leg forwards. If you've been sat on the wall or with your legs out long, now time to bring them together. Your knees may be high, that's okay. But send the tailbone backwards, so allow that curve in the spine. Bring your hands forwards, walk them forwards. Allow your shoulders to round forwards. Drop your head down. Big stretch across the back, tucking that tailbone under. Big, big curve. Inhale, we take those hands back up. Take them over your legs. Bring your fingertips to the floor behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift the collarbone, lift the chest, gaze up. Sticking that tailbone out this time. And you maybe want to stay here, or maybe you want to roll over those legs, lifting those hips high to take a deeper bend. Squeeze the glutes here. And then exhale, lower down. Release those hands, roll those shoulders, big, big rolls. Lovely. Let's come into our sides, really opening up the rib cage. Send the left hand out, smooth out your mat if it's rippled. Left hand out to the side, palm down, or for a little extra height, fingertips to the floor. Press that right sitting bone down. So we're already opening the rib cage on this right-hand side. You can stay here with your shoulders stacked. So try not to bring that right shoulder forward. Send it back. That's a word. Or lift your right arm up high, gaze high. Really lengthen as if your arm's being pulled out of your shoulder. And then there's the option to take that right arm over by the ear as well. Gaze can be down at the mat or up high, whichever feels good for your neck. Breathe there, really pressing that right sitting bone down. And then inhale, we rise up. Exhale, slide that right hand away from you. Stack those shoulders on top of each other so that right shoulder is coming back, that left shoulder is coming back, opening up that left rib cage. And maybe you can take that left hand up to the sky. Maybe the gaze follows. Breathing there, pressing that left sitting bone down. And then maybe you want to bring that left arm over by the ear, change the gaze. Maybe it's forwards, maybe it's down at the mat. Breathing there. Lovely. Inhale, coming up. Lovely. Let's get into the hips, holding back onto the knees. Let's start by doing some lovely circles with our body, traveling the weight over to one sitting bone, forwards to the other sitting bone and backwards. So this can be as gentle or exaggerated as you like. We tend to breathe in as we come forwards and exhale as we come back. Inhale. Exhale. Switch directions. Inhale. Exhale. So as I come back, I'm really trying to tuck under my tailbone. As I come forwards, I'm trying to stick it out. You can take the shoulders in as well, rising one and the other. Just becoming really fluid in the spine. Lovely. Breathing there. Okay, let's come on to all fours, continuing that spinal stretch, but also it's really important that we begin to stretch our forearms and our wrists as well as our feet. So coming into that all fours position, there's a box shape with my arms, my torso, and my legs. So try not to have your arms too far forwards. Equally, try not to have your legs too far back. Hip distance apart with your knees, shoulder distance apart with your hands. First of all, let's find that foundation. So think about, if you look at my back here, there's that slight dip. Bring the belly button to the spine so we have that lovely straight back. Middle finger facing forwards, fingers spread wide. You can slightly grip the mat if you like, but the weight is in that fleshy bit underneath your thumb, which helps protect the wrists. Toes are tucked under, even that tiny little toe, if you can get it under. So we're stretching the underside of our feet. Inhale with straight arms, lean your weight forward so you can feel that stretch in your wrists, your forearms. And exhale, bring your bottom to your heels, let your head bow. We'll come through this 4 more times. Inhale, we come forwards. Exhale, we come back. So just really linking that movement to the breath. Inhale, we come forwards. Keep that belly button to your spine. Exhale, we come back. Inhale, we come forwards. Lovely. Exhale, we come back. Inhale, forwards last time. Exhale, we come back. Keep your bottom back here. Bring your fingertips further away from you. So we're lifting those palms off the mat. Keep your forearms off the mat. Keep your bottom down. Lower your head and chest down as far as they'll go. Your forehead can make contact with the mat. Maybe you can crawl those fingertips further away from you. Breathing there, big, big stretch all the way down your spine into your QL muscles, quadratus laborium muscles, big muscles in the back. Maybe you take a gentle sway here. Lovely. Then keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand, palm facing up. Take it underneath your left arm, bringing your right ear to the mat, really tucking the shoulder under. Breathing there. Lovely twist. And then inhale, unthread that right hand, replace it to the mat, fingertips on the mat. Take that left hand underneath your right arm, tuck that left shoulder underneath you, left ear comes to the mat. Breathing there. So this is less about the legs today and more about the body and the arms, the shoulders. Inhale, we take that left arm back, bring the palms back down to the mat, lift your hips high, unhook those toes, give them a little tap, and then keep sliding those hands forwards. Keep your hips above your knees, lower your chest down, your chin can come to the mat or maybe your forehead. Imagine a puppy dog. This is called puppy dog pose, and it's really lovely for that upper back, opening the chest. Breathing there. Lovely stuff. Inhale, look at those palms. Take your body up and then bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. If you want that added foot stretch again, you can tuck your toes here, or if you'd prefer your top of your foot on the floor, you can do that also. I'm going to tuck mine under. So this time, turn your thumbs towards the front of the mat, your fingertips to the outsides of your mat. Your wrists are still underneath your shoulders. Sit comfortably with that stretch. I know that's like an oxymoron, but gently press into those palms. Try not to sink here. Press into the palms to really stretch those wrists. Then the eyes of your elbows, turn them in to face each other and notice how that changes the element of stretch in your forearms, your wrists. Relax the face. Exhale. And then gently sway side to side. Lovely. We hold so much tension in our forearms, our wrists. This will be doing wonders. Final part, see if you can keep turning those fingers towards your knees. They might not go very far. They may just be on a diagonal, or they may be going the whole way. And when you're here, if you are here where I am, just focus on that release. So really focus on the exhale, or join me to take it deeper, bringing your bottom towards your heels without peeling your hands off. Relax the face. We can tend to go, oh. 2 more breaths here. And then we rise ourselves up, slowly peel those hands off, rotate the wrists, feel that lovely blood rush back in, maybe bring the backs of the hands together, but bring those shoulders back and down. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's come back onto all fours. If your toes were tucked, give them a little tap, 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 tap. And let's come through those cat-cows. So first of all, stick out that tailbone, lower the rib cage down, send those shoulders back. Inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, round that upper back, lift the spine to the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, breathe. And then inhale, send the tailbone high, drop the rib cage, shoulders back. Inhale, take the gaze up. Ripple through. Exhale, lift that spine to the ceiling, tuck the tailbone under, push the mat away from you. As much strength here as you can. Inhale, we come back up. Lovely. Exhale, we come through. Inhale, we come back. Lovely. Exhale, we come through. Last time. Again, just really linking that movement to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back to that flat back, that neutral spine. Take your left shoulder over to your left hip. Look back at your left foot. Inhale forwards. Exhale, take your right hip over to your right shoulder. Look at your right foot. Find it. Inhale, center, and then it's time to get a little bit funky. So we're going to draw big circles with our hips. Just like we did seated, we inhale, come forwards, exhale, come back. And then you may want to stay here, or you may want to start incorporating your arms. So I'm just dipping one elbow down and then the other, kind of a crazy cat dance. Just really getting fluid in the joints, that mobility in the joints, in the spine. Switch directions. Lovely stuff. And then coming to the center, let's get into some spinal twists. Lift up this left hand. Bring your fingertips by your ears. So just behind your ears if you're saying, hey, what are you saying, Amy? And then inhale, we peel open on that left side. Your left elbow comes towards the ceiling. As we exhale, drop that left elbow down to the right wrist. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we come back down. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we come back down. And then replace that left hand to the mat. Let's come to the right side. So right fingertips come behind that right ear. Inhale, we twist open on that right side. Exhale, lower that right elbow to the left wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. And bring that right hand back down. Let's take your feet out wide. Lower your hips, your bottom in between your feet, coming back towards the back of your mat. Might be a little bit restrictive if you're in jeans like I am. Roll the shoulders to your ears, down your back. Take your hands back behind you. Find your hands. And then whichever way you've clasped your hands, unclasp and do it the opposite way. So it feels like someone else is holding your hands. Straight spine here, but broadening the collarbones. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, and maybe you can send those hands further away from you, clasping those hands together. Breathing here. And staying there, or maybe taking this a little bit deeper by again dropping that shin down towards your chest. It will feel a little bit harder to do this time. Breathing there. Inhale, taking your gaze up, release that grip. Just have two more postures before we come to our closing practice. Send your feet out to the side. Bottom comes down, then send your legs forward. Let's find our Dandasana, our staff posture. So the tendency is we sit like this. Let's get some structure in our seat. So stack the vertebrae on top of each other. Imagine I'm holding string that's lifting you up. Roll the shoulders to your ears. Use your hands for support. either side of your hips. Draw the shoulder blades together. Gaze is at your toes. If you've got tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees here. That's absolutely fine. Breathing there. Lower the rib cage down so it's not flaring, but broaden across the collarbone. 2 more breaths there. Belly button to spine so you don't lose that structure in your spine. Lift the hands up on the inhale. And then exhale, begin to fold at the waist, bringing your hands either side of your legs. If you have belly restriction, just move your legs out a little bit wider so you're creating that space. I know I need to do that. So just work with what you've got, broadening at that collarbone, and then you can lower your body a little bit further. Your legs can be bent or they can be straight. Shoulders back and down. Big forward fold. And then inhale, rise all the way back up. Send the fingertips behind you, fingertips facing your body. And then bring one foot to where your knee was, followed by the other. There's a gap between my knees. So that's like hip distance apart. Press into your heels to lift your bottom up. Squeeze the glutes. You may be hovering. That's absolutely fine. You may be able to stay here. Big, intense stretch on the shoulders, the wrists. Or maybe you could squeeze those glutes to send those knees over your ankles. Maybe you can squeeze those shoulder blades more to lift the body, lift the hips. The hips are super heavy. Try not to hold the breath. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly lower down. Send those legs forwards. Roll the wrists here. Wiggle forward if you've found yourself closer to the back of the mat. Send your hands forwards and then unroll the spine down as you travel down to lay on your mat. Go slower than you'd like. No falling down. Have it as a controlled movement. And then when you're there, let the feet fall out to the side. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath you. Let the arms fall to the side, palms facing up. You might want to turn your head side to side. Stopping in the middle. Again, close down the eyes. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax the face, relax the ears. Relax the jaw. Allow your head to feel super heavy. If your mind instantly starts to wander, or perhaps you've hopped off your mat already, just know you're here for 2-3 more minutes and indulge in that stillness, surrender to the stillness. And if your mind is wandering, you can either come back to that 5 breath, or starting at your head, just telling your body how heavy it is, switching off the muscles, heavy head, heavy shoulders, heavy arms, heavy hands, heavy hips, heavy ankles. Your body is heavy. And of course, you can stay here as long as your time allows. You can repeat the practice whenever you like. You can share it with friends. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.